Alright everyone, welcome to tonight's coverage of the Crow's Nest Motorsports 150 in the dw12s, coming at you live from Talladega Super Speedway. They'll be running 150 laps here tonight. Once again, this is the Crow's Nest Motorsports dw12 race at Talladega Super Speedway. 150 laps here tonight. We got about 22 minutes of practice remaining. So I'll let you sit back and enjoy some practice here from Talladega. And I'll be back with you here in about 10 minutes. And we'll get you down for the national anthem and get you all set and ready to go for tonight's racing action.
We got enough in here for a pit party? Now I'm going to get my team speak set up here real quick.
Alrighty, everyone, as we got about 7 minutes remaining here in practice, getting ready for tonight's racing action. Again, these guys running right now around 235 to 240 mile an hour in a draft. A lot of speed out of these dw12s. The draft package a little bit different than the IR18. You get a bigger run, seems like, out of these cars. Can definitely be advantageous for some crazy racing here tonight. Here in about 7 minutes, we will go racing for the Crow's Nest Motorsports 150 in the dw12 here at Talladega. Again, 150 laps here tonight. It's going to be a long one. So strap in and get ready for tonight's racing action. And we'll let you watch a little bit more practice, and then we'll kick it down for our national anthem, and we'll get over and ready for qualifying here tonight. Alrighty, folks, as we get ready to get this thing underway here from Talladega Super Speedway only on Extreme Sim TV. It should be an interesting night of racing here. These cars, again, get these big drafts up, and from what I've drove with these cars, they don't get so much of the aero push, especially here at a place like Talladega. Should be a great race coming your way. Once again, go check out the Crow's Nest on Facebook. I'll link them down in the description below after the race is over. They are still recruiting drivers as they run Cup Series, IndyCar, plenty of different events throughout the week. If you can't make one, that's great. You've got another one you can get to sometime within the week. And they are broadcasted here on Extreme Sim TV. Also, some of their races, especially more on the Cup side than the IndyCar side, you can go check out their past races over on Max Speed TV over or YouTube. I'll link you over to them as well when this one's over. Alrighty, folks, 19 seconds left in practice. We've seen speeds in the pack in excess of 235 mile an hour. That's right, 235 mile an hour in these cars. I mean, you're absolutely hauling the mail here at Talladega. If things go wrong, it goes wrong in a hurry. So we'll get ready for tonight's racing action. It looks like everybody's going to come to pit road, and we're going to start qualifying here in one moment. All right, 5 minutes here for qualifying. Now let's take a look here as everybody's getting ready to roll out. Try to take a look at Logan here in this 63 machine. He's coming up to speed down on the apron. He'll come out and merge up onto the racetrack. That's Logan Hilton. They're in that number 63 machine. I think he blinked out there for a second. We'll track his speeds now. 127, 124. Logan working his way around here. 230 into the tri-oval. Running that high line right now. Whoa. Logan there, a little connection issue for him. We go to Bud here. Bud right now at 232 as well, heading into the tri-oval on the highway. Again, running up high, getting all the momentum you can. Bud Steele now, he'll drop it down to below the apron there down the back straightaway. 236, 237. We seen 240 in the draft earlier. Right now, Logan on top of the board right now with a 41, 139. We'll see what Bud can get as he crosses the stripe. Heading to the stripe right now, 41, 164 for Bud. And that should put him right now in 4th position. Bud trying to pick up a little bit of speed here on his second lap. And he's tracking him around turns 3 and 4. Back onto the front straightaway. Logan still with the pole as of now. Bud dropping it nice on the low. A 40.524 for Bud. And that will jump him up to the lead. Wow. Nice lap there for Bud. 40.540. A little bit faster than Logan. Right now, Logan at a 40.556. And a Corey right there in third with a 40.561. That'll be your top three so far in qualifying with a minute left. And we'll get ready for racing here in a moment. Take a look. Let's see if we can find Nate on pit road. Ray here still up to speed. A lot of cars haven't taken time. And Jimmy Crow too, which I believe that is Singer up in the control tower. James Ledford hasn't took a time. Michael Spell hasn't took a time. With Richard Watson, no time. Dwight there also no time. And Timothy also not taking a time. So folks, I think unless somebody goes back out, it's pretty much going to do it for qualifying here. And unless anything changes, Bud Steele will be your pole sitter. Ray right there in second, able to edge out Logan. Logan will set third, and Corey Lane fourth. Dave Lane fifth, Nate sixth. And that'll be your top 6 timed cars. Again, everyone else has failed to put a time on the board. So we're going to get ready for the racing action here in a moment. Once again, I want to thank everyone for coming out here tonight on Extreme Sim TV to check out this one. Should be a great one here. All right, folks, 18 seconds away from gridding on Extreme Sim TV. Big shout out to Max Speed TV down there in the chat room as well. Alrighty, guys, we're getting them lined up here. Y'all, Maria, not a huge field, but probably going to be for the best here. These cars are going to be packed on top of each other like sardines. But still out there on the front row with that Navy inspired paint scheme. I still love the paint on that car. Bud right there again in that number 53 machine. I do like these cars a little better than the IR18s. From my point of view, it's the paint schemes are a little, or numbers are a little easier to see. You got Bud and Ray early favorites. I can't disagree with that. I think James there might be a sleeper in that National Guard machine, that number 48. Can't forget about Michael back here in the 88 as well. Another kind of pick for myself. Nate here in the number 9. Nate also coming off, I believe, Friday night with a win in the Cup car. So keep an eye on that number 9 machine as we're rolling now. It'll be 1 in pace lap to green. The lights will go off on the iRacing pace car. Alright, everybody, pull your belts tight. Let's get ready to go racing at 240 mile an hour from Talladega Super Speedway. All the talk is over, and it's just time to get to it now. Again, on that front row is a Bud. down there on the inside. Good to see Bud out there tonight. Corey up there beside of him in that number 999 machine. Nice run there for Corey. Inside third row will be that number 63 of Logan. Outside of him will be that number 9 machine of Nate. That'll be your top 4. Again, Nate with a beautiful race car. That'll be your top 4 leading them off here. Right back here, you see the 45 and 5th. That's Dave Lane. Alongside the, see if I can get a number for you on that one. I believe that's the 044 machine up there as well, along with the 15 machine of Timothy T. Wright. Alright, here we go. Field's going to roll off a turn at number 4. And we're going to get ready here. Green from Talladega. Bud still on the gas now. He's going to have that outside lane. That number 999 machine of Corey right there with him off the jump. Logan right there as well trying to make up ground. Logan will go to the high side. You see the big pull he gets. He'll draw even, but he'll stall out on the high lane. Bud works back to the bottom in that Navy machine. Through turns 3 and 4. Corey Lane now in the 999 machine, able to hold the bottom. He'll take over second. Early on in this one, a little bit of distance being given up front. Smart play out of these guys. You want to take care of the car early on. Across the stripe, we'll put lap number 1 in the books. Now, the 9 machine. That's Nate up there on the high side. That was your Friday Night Cup winner. Trying to make something happen. Richard now back here on the bottom here in this, or in the middle in the 76. He's going to fall in line behind the 45. Or the 15 of Timothy. A little contact there. Watch it. It's not going to work well in these Indy cars. Timothy doing a great job keeping that car pointed the right direction now. Man, these cars almost look like they're gliding over the racetrack, don't they? So low to the ground. Now Richard up to 4th in the 76 machine, rolling the high side. Trying to make something happen up there by himself. Now these cars carry about 235 miles an hour without any help. So you can keep up with the draft pretty well as Corey trying to make up that high side to get second away from the 9 and 8, and it looks like he's going to have a spot to fall into if he can get down. Bud, though, still out front early. Now these three will get back in line. Richard back here as well. Timothy back here in the 15 machine, 15th or 5th right now in that 15. Dave Lane right now in the 45 and 6th. James Ledford there in 7th in the 48 National Guard machine. Michael Spell currently running 8th. Alright, they'll try to work their way around the outside of the racetrack now. That's Richard trying to get that outside groove to work. He's going to get the pass up on Corey Lane. Right here. Oh, he can't clear him. He's still got him at his fender. Nowhere for him to really go. And let's go for a little ride here. We'll crank it up early here at Talladega. And we're back here as we're 3 wide for the lead. Bud trying to hang on to it. He's got Corey right there in the 999 machine, along with Richard right there as well. Doing a great job. They run 3 wide all the way down towards the start-finish line. Never touched wheels. Great racing so far here from Talladega Super Speedway. Look at this, the 76, a little bit loose there. Able to hang on to it. As we thunder down the straightaway, here is your faraway shot of what this looks like. Cars all over the racetrack. Into turns 1 and 2. Bud still out front. Oh, look at the jostling back in the pack. But on the bottom of the racetrack, you see 3 cars back there in the middle. Looks like that may be the 45 of Dave Lane here, wrapped up in this little pack of cars here around the 6th, 5th, and 6th position. Dave Lane there in that red and white machine. He'll hop in line with Nate here. Nate trying to get that outside line to work as we got a battle up there for the 3rd position. That's going to be Corey Lane alongside the 76 machine of Richard. Down the short chute into the tri-oval. 8 laps into 150 here tonight, and boy, these guys are not letting off at all. Early on, but everybody doing exactly what they came here to do, and that is race. Nate now trying to make the outside lane work. He's going for 2nd on Richard. Richard's right there behind Bud, but nobody can get a real big pull up to Bud. Bud's pretty much in control of this one right now as they cross the lap 10 mark. Bud really, again, the product of these cars. You get out front, you can really command the race a little bit. You see the big jump, he'll jump out. Here goes the parachute out. Car stalls out. So they're going to have to figure that out. Now, we've seen on Thursday in the IR18, some guys start trying to push on each other. I don't know how well that's going to work in the 12. I feel like the 12 might not be very susceptible to having that done. Might really upset the race car if you try to do that. The 999 machine of Corey Lane underneath a Nate. Nate dropping back a couple of positions. He's going to have help. That's going to be Ledford there in that National Guard machine coming up to give him a boost. Meanwhile, up front, Richard dives out on Bud, but again, that parachute deal. He just can't break through. You might have to try to side draft with these cars, which can be very, 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 very dangerous. And I wouldn't recommend doing it this early. But we'll see that develop as the race goes on. See, right there, he come down and try to do it. Didn't really help all that much. Not seeing much aero push. The cars look pretty stable in the draft. It's just figuring out, okay, what can we do to get around the leader? We can get to him. Just getting that run to get around him. Again, you see that car jump out. Logan on the high side. Bud trying to make something happen. Bud trying to hang on. Man, they can't get that run on Bud. They get up to him. The car stalls out. They got to get back in line. Bud very strong up front right now. And I'm going to be interested to see if anybody can get up there in the lead if we see the same characteristics happening. Bud's still in that Navy machine, leads the way. He's going to have all kinds of pressure here with Logan. Right with Logan's going to be Richard. Nate back here in fourth. You see him dive out again. Again, no real big run. You see dropping back now, James Ledford. And in sixth, Dave Lane. Michael Spell back here in seventh. That's your top seven. Corey back here. Corey Lane in eighth. That's kind of your little second pack. Not Timothy Wright. Dwight there in 10th. Ray off track. It's 10 cars left here in this one early on. Look up front again. Bud still trying to hang on to the lead and successfully doing so. Oh, a little bit of racing action out there. All right, look at this. Richard really working the outside line. He may be able to make it work here. He's got some help. Nate up there with him on the high side. In that 9 machine. But, man, they just get stalled out. Let's go on board here with Nate. With the gyro cam. You see the battle up in front of them. Logan edging ahead of Bud. But he just gets stalled out, and then he can't complete the pass. But now he's able to hold, well, I was about to say he was able to hold serve not long ago before Bud pulled back in front. And now the 9's going to jump down. That's going to really hinder the progress. The 9 now will move up into second. Nate on the bottom. James Ledford moves for third. He'll try to get in under him as well. Logan falling all the way back towards fourth now. But here goes Nate trying to make something happen. Okay. So here's the thing. Nate has proven and proven time again. Friday, he got a win in a cup car. The package a little different than these cars, but pretty good plate racer. See if he can come up there and get something done. All right, 18 laps complete. I suspect you'll see cars on pit road here around lap 30. All right, let's see here as they work their way out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. You're almost into that 20 lap mark. Still out front, Bud Steele. But just as I say that, Hilton with a big run down the back straightaway. Nothing doing there. Man, oh man, the battling up front is unbelievable. Here comes Bud in that number 53 machine leading a pack of Hornets around. And yeah, David, I hate you missed the ninth race, man. It's been a good one here so far. Bud Steele has led most of the way fending off challengers left and right. Now he's got another challenge from Nate. Nate falls back once again. Again, they get up to him. Can't get around him. And I tell you what, Maria Crow's prediction of Mr. Bud being hard to beat, yeah, I would say she's right. He has been up front and had his nose in the wind the whole way. And there's another nice effort to the outside. Logan might actually do it, and he cleared him into 3 and 4. But look, it's Bud really immediately back to the outside, trying to capitalize on some momentum gain, trying to get that lead back as they've separated themselves from third right now at the stripe. Logan will lead the lap. That's going to put Logan out front. Bud in second. Third right now goes to Richard. Fourth, Nate. Fifth, Michael Snell. And that's going to be your top 5 as they run here at the completion of lap number 21. But look at that. Bud immediately right back to the lead. What has he got in that car? Jet fuel? He made that look easy. Now back to the outside. Logan trying to make something happen again at the stripe. Credit the leader is Logan at the line. Now Bud will edge back ahead in turn 1. That bottom lane now starting to form back up. Bud's got some help with him. That is going to be Richard there right with Bud, trying to help him along. And that'll move Bud back out to the lead. Logan will fall to third. Richard to second. And that's a combination. That's a combination that I think will do pretty good as Richard and Bud out front here. All right. Coming up on lap number 25, and like I said, I suspect these cars anywhere 30 to 35 is what I would suspect them to be in at. So we should be getting close to our first round of green flag pit stops. Michael Spell back here as well. Alright, everybody will get in line now and start riding a little bit. Well, just as I say that, looks like somebody said, nope, I'm going to the outside, and looks like it was Logan that done it. Logan just not content with riding there. Logan there in that Apple computer machine. Boo, Apple. Boo, Apple laptops. There, I got that out of my system. Yay for iPhones, though. Alright. So, Logan on the high side trying to get up through there. Couldn't make it happen. He's going to fall back in line once again. Richard will go low. Work his way by him. And Richard gets a nice run. That's going to propel him almost to the lead. And he will. He'll try to cut down Air Force versus Navy. And look at that. Richard able to get that Air Force machine right down in front of Bud Steele. And he will assume the lead. And here comes Logan on the outside now getting a big run. Holy cow, what a run Logan got. He's going to move up to second. $27 out of 150 complete here. Corey Lane back here riding in that 4th position. Right now, Richard up front, Bud running second. Logan 3rd, Corey 4th. And Michael sitting there in 5th. That'll be your top 5 here so far. with 28 complete of 150 here from Talladega. And here we go, pit stops lap 28. I was close. I said 30, 35. More like 28 is everybody hard on the brakes coming to pit road. Keep that in mind. Completed 28 laps. Everybody comes down. And their stalls. Bud nice and easy. Now that leaves, I believe there's a few cars still out on track here, led by Michael Spell. Now they'll gain a lap, and I'm sure this group will come in next. And have we got issues? We do. One car on the brakes hard. Looks like the blue and white machine of Spell may have got on the brakes awful hard there. Locking them up coming to pit road. Take one more look at it. Timothy T. Wright staying out by himself right now. But coming to pit road, they dive down and it's a little hard, a little bit of brake lock up, but does a good job getting the car wound up. Timothy there stays out, and we'll come to him as he's coming down now. Lap number 30. Now Bud is in second. They're back on track. So Bud should reassume the lead here. And the thing of it is, he's got a little bit of about a 2-second gap too. Richard after these stops. Again, 28 was the lap. At the end of 28 was the lap that Bud come down on. So he should be good to go around to around 57 or so. Up front, Bud leading the way. I'm going to do some fuel mileage for you here right quick. But still leading the way. Alright folks, that puts Bud in the neighborhood of roughly 5 stops. And everyone else right now Alright, so everyone right now, right around that 5-stop fuel window. Bud a little bit. Everybody, I believe Bud's a little bit over that 5-stop window, so he might be a little further. He might have to save some somewhere. It's, oh no! No! That's Corey Lane getting sideways. He clipped the apron, and we seen that in the race on Thursday. Corey Lane having trouble in turns 1 and 2. I believe that was turn 1 and 2. He clipped the apron there and got the car, or 3 and 4, excuse me. He was working with them over draft and try to catch Mr. Bud. Corey just clips the apron there, and watch out. Or no, that's not Corey. That is the 63 machine. of Logan. Yeah, that was Logan. Sorry about that. Well, unfortunately, got in the fence there. He'll be on pit road. You'll see that car come to a stop. Use its fast repair. Get right back out on track. 34 completed 150, but still up front with a 2-second gap. Logan there will come out, but he will be a lap down in 10th. Now Bud 1.9 up. Now 2 seconds are up. If he can just hold this gap, he'll be all right. See if we can get a hold of our race controller there.
User was moved to your channel.
Hey Jimmy, it's Matt out in the booth. You got me? Did we get a hold of race control?
User was moved out of your channel.
I don't think race control could hear me there. I was going to ask him a question, but he's not available. We'll see if we can get with him a little bit later. There's Bud's out there 2 seconds in the lead. All right, let's go back to second right now, which is Richard and Michael Spell and Corey Lane in a group. These four together. Then you got Dwight a little bit further back, pretty much by himself in fifth. Sixth, James Ledford. Timothy is a seventh. Eighth is Nate. Wow, Nate really dropped back after those pit stops. All the way back in eighth, but he's got help with the Logan, who's a lap down, so that might actually work in his favor. Let's do some speed checks here. Alright, we'll take a look through the trial with these cars working together. What kind of speeds they're getting up to compared to Bud. Of course, that is the lead car, but they're going to have to be a little bit closer to move anything. And now we're seeing top out at 135, 134. Yeah, they're not really. Spell back here at 133 or 233, 235, 236. And they're not gaining much on what Bud's doing. We go up here and we look at Bud. He's all by himself, but he's still in the 235 range. So they're going to have to figure out a way to get some more speed, I feel like, out of these cars if they're going to run Bud down as they're 2.1 back. Alright, let's try it one more time for Mr. Jimmy.
User was moved to your
Hey,
channel.
Jimmy Crow, you got a copy on me, buddy?
Yeah, I sure do, buddy.
Alright, some amazing racing so far. So what's your thoughts here as we just completed the first green flag around the pit stops?
I can barely hear you. But yeah, it's a good race, and you notice we race all the time. We don't do no riding around. We're getting with the program.
Alrighty, buddy. Well, have fun up there, man.
User was moved out of your channel.
Alright, a little bit hard for these guys to hear over these Indy cars. They are loud. A lot of action going on here right now. 40 out of 150 complete. As we're looking at this second pack of cars trying to run down Bud Steele. Oh, it's fine, Maria. It's fine. We'll get with him here a little bit later. Miss Maria Crow over there directing everything in chat. Alright, watch that apron there. That 76 machine of Richard. A little bit low on the apron. All right, we'll be back here on Extreme Sim TV. We're going to do a little bit of crank it up. Here are 42 laps into 150 here at Talladega. All right, as we're back here from Talladega, 48 laps complete here, coming up on the second round of green flag stops here pretty soon. This second pack has cut it down to roughly 1.1 seconds behind Bud. taking a little bit out of each lap, about a tenth or two. These three working together. The white back here in fifth, also with James Ledford. They're actually in drafting range of that front three. If they can all get together, it can help them run down Nate a little far back. You got Logan with him up in seventh, and Timothy as well. Now 50 laps complete, so math would tell us, oh, whoa, don't hang on to it there. Richard, not saved. Wow, that actually was a little wicked. So math would tell us here, but we know that Bud pitted around 58 the last time. Or, excuse me, 28 the last time. So he should be right around, I would say 57, 58 this time. A little less than that, probably around 55 to be honest. We'll go up there and check on Bud, see when he does stop here. 9/10 of a second is the gap. He's maintained a healthy lead this whole fuel stint. Still about a 9/10 of a second gap. Back to Corey. Of course, these cars working together to catch up. Corey Lane along with Richard and Michael Spell. That's going to be your three-car group here trying to run down Bud Steele. A little bit of a battle here for P2. Corey Lane, I think he's going to drop in behind Richard. Not so fast, though. Yeah, Corey Lane now still in that E2 position. 8/10 of a second back. I suspect if he can ever get up to Bud's draft, he will get a big pull. Of course, these guys making it look so easy around here, but running around here in excess of 230 mile an hour every single lap is not as easy as they're making it look. I assure you of that. Tell you what, craziness ensues. If they ever get to Bud, craziness will ensue because they're going to have a run now somewhere in the neighborhood of 7/10. But we are right on Bud's numbers. Should be here this lap or next, he'll hit pit road. I don't think he can make it to 60. Not with the numbers he got before. And on pit road he is, right at 56. Exactly 28 laps in his stint. He's bringing a couple with him. Looks like that's Wayne and Richard with him. Again, go see Spell, Ledford, and Dwight. Still on the racetrack. We'll watch them as they head towards pit road this time by. They're going to stay out. Expect them to run probably a 29 lap stint. This will put them at 29 here. If they complete this one, it'll make it 30, but I don't think they will. I think these two will drop down this time by. Bud's still sitting right now in 6th after coming out. Oh, they're stretching a little longer. They will complete 30 in their stint here. It's going to put them 2 laps longer than what Bud ran in that stint. So keep that in mind for the end of the race. All this affects your last pit stop. Timing is key here. Alright, now they'll drop it down. Completed lap 30. Alright, let's take a look at Thursday. Whoa, walk it down there for Michael. Taking a look at their stint here, they'll come out at 60. So this should put them at 90. 110. Or 120, and then barely at 150. And I'm a little worried about Bud's fuel range. Again, these guys turned a 30, so once again to recap, they're going to come out at 60, puts them stopping at 90, 120, and yeah, that puts them on track for 150. However, Bud, I don't think Bud can get that fuel mileage. From what I'm seeing, I'm a little concerned for Bud Steele if he doesn't get a caution. Timothy now going to come down at the completion of 30, coming to 31. It's going to lend the lead back over to Bud, but his gap that he had is gone as he's got Corey Lane to his back bumper. We're going to have to watch Bud's stint number this time through. It's nothing over 28. He may be in trouble fuel-wise. Right now, 5 laps into the stint, as Corey jumps to the outside, he may want to jump in behind Corey. Try to save a little bit of fuel. So my calculations, he is already 6 laps into his stint. So he's got 21 more to go on this stint by his old fuel mileage, and that would put him in at 83. Man, that's a little short of that 90 number. Yeah, they are Maria by a bunch. I'm sitting here doing the math, and I'll be honest with you, the math don't add up so well for Bud. I might not have been great in math class, but this math just don't add up in my mind. He's going to have to draft if he's going to get better fuel mileage. Excuse me there. The problem with it is, Maria, he's already kind of locked himself into a pretty big hole. You got to add all these laps together, and he is now, you know, if the other cars can get it to 90, he comes to 83. That's a big gap to make up. Now, if the yellow flag comes out and they all pit, then, you know, all this talk about fuel mileage, well, that goes out the window. Because everybody will be on the even playing field. But if this thing goes green, a little different story. Alright, we'll drop back through the pack here. Take a look at Richard as he's got James Ledford right there with him. And Michael Spell in this second group of cars. Nate back here again, working with Logan, and Logan's going to be beating his head off the steering wheel because that mistake he made when he got sideways really turning out to cost him. Alright, Bud's got some drafting help this time. But he's in the front car, so I really don't know how much that's going to help him. .66 complete of 150. Corey Lane right now sitting right behind Bud. Now Corey is on the exact same fuel mileage strategy as Bud. We'll see if anybody else is on the exact same. Those are the two on that strategy. Then we've got a couple of cars. Alright. We got a couple of cars on that other one there with about a lap less. Logan also on the same strategy as Bud. So those cars are kind of in trouble. Logan, Nate, Bud, Corey, these four I'm concerned about. And he definitely knows what he's doing. It's just, man, I wouldn't want to be in these race cars right now trying to think about all this. Oh, and you're going 230 miles an hour. Now, Michael Spell here and James Ledford, they're in a lot better shape. If they were only 10 laps into their stint, that's 3 laps that they good over Bud. Still don't know if that's enough. And then the most fuel on board is going to be Timothy T. Wright. He is 9 laps into the stint. So Timothy's got the best fuel mileage right now. As we run here 69, now 70 laps in to the 150 miler here at Talladega. Bud on the apron. Bud. Oh boy. Oh, he hung on to it. Nice driving. If he can get out in behind Corey, that could actually turn out to help him if he'll stay close enough to get in a draft. I do not think that was intentional, but nice job getting back up to him. No, bud. No, bud. Drop back in line, bud. Oh, man. Richard back here as well. Bud running on the outside here of Corey. Take a look at it from our blimp cam. Here at Talladega. Man, oh man, oh man. As they thunder through the start-finish line. Heading for the back straightaway now. That's how fast these cars are going. But now dropping in behind your leader of Corey. "72 laps complete here tonight." As we're about 2 laps away from halfway here. Bud now still riding in the draft. 18 laps into this stint. Dwight back here in the 6th position. 15 into his stint. Kind of all by himself. Dave Lane back here as well in the 45 machine. 17 laps into his stint. Bud right now still dropping in behind Corey. As we cross the halfway point. Halfway in this one, and your leader is going to be Mr. Wayne. Leading Bud Steele is 2nd, James Redford 3rd, Michael Spell 4th, and well, oh boy, oh boy. Michael Spell back here, Redford back here as well. Redford goes to the bottom. As the top 2 are getting mighty close to their projected pit stop here, as they're 20 laps or 21 into their stint. And they've been stopping about 28 every 28 laps. So we'll see if they can go further. Meanwhile, back here, their stint, Mr. Dwight and these guys. I don't think Dwight's going to get as good fuel mileage as he was when he was out of the draft. but definitely Ledford and Spell, they're still a good 12 laps away from their stop. Back and forth, these two kind of draft hopping back and forth here, trying to help each other out. Because right now, as far as cars with fuel mileage, Spell and Ledford are the best two seated furthest up, but then, you know, you got Dwight back there with even better fuel mileage, but we'll see how this round turns out. Bud now still setting in the line. We'll see if this is going to pay off for him this time. Coming to complete lap number 79. In my mind, your golden target wants to be around lap 90. Here comes Bud up the outside. He'll pull alongside, and he'll run up there. Let's see if he can get clear of Mr. Corey. Yeah, I think Corey's going to let him down. Corey will now draft off. Well, no, he's going to fight back. Kind of thought Corey was going to let him down there for a minute. I'll let Bud lead the way for a moment. Not going to happen, though. James Ledford, Michael Spell, about 4 seconds back off of Bud and Corey. These guys coming around to complete their 25th lap of their stint. Getting right up on top of time for them to head to pit road once again. Bud right on that back bumper. Complete lap 82. That is their 27th lap on this stint. They may be able to make it one more. Of course, this is Corey Lane and Bud Steele, your leaders on an alternate fuel strategy. Off of turn number 4, they will complete 27 and they'll head for 28. Come around, try to complete this one. Let's put them at lap 84. And we will see if they stop this time by. Maybe they saved enough fuel. They're going to squeeze it a little longer. 29. Man, they're going to have to really stretch it to get to that number 90 mark. This will be the furthest we've seen these two go on fuel all day. Now working 29. It's a good sign. As they come through 3 and 4, once again, do they dive down? Do they stay out? Now they come down a total of 29 in the stint on lap number 85. Still, that's going to be iffy. Coming to complete lap 85, 29 total laps in this stint. Now Michael Spell will take over. Now these guys are at 27 in their stint. Remember the number 85 for Steele. Alright, that would put his final stop at 1:15. At the current rate they're going. And at that rate, I do not think they'll make it. They'd have to make it 35 laps. If they stop at 1:15. Meanwhile, back up front, the two cars that might be in the best position, Ledford and Spell, coming to complete the 28th lap of their stint. See how far they make it here. 87 goes in the books. Keep in mind, 90 would be your target here. You make it to 90, you can easily make it to 120. Well, I shouldn't say easily, but you should be able to make it to 120. And then from there, get to 150. Bud Steele again already on his second lap of his stint. These guys still out there. They're going to complete 88. They will do that, working lap number 89. Working lap 30 of their stint here. And they will hit pit road here right at the completion of 89, walking it up. Oh, man. Oh. That is Spell going off track now. We'll have to see if he gets a hold for illegal pit road entry. That could be disastrous for Michael Spell. He slid off into the dirt as he entered pit road. And I about guarantee you he's going to get a black flag and a hold for that. We will see. Monitor Michael Spell here. Indeed, there goes his drafting partner. And if he's out there by himself, that's going to hurt his fuel mileage number, but for sure. He was in great position here, great fuel mileage, and a simple mistake coming to pit road is going to cost him time. Now look here, Timothy Wright coming to complete lap number 90. He is hit that golden spot for fuel. He's actually going to go for 91 as he's 30 laps into his stint. Timothy Wright may be in the best position of them all. Here he comes down out of turn number 4. he'll make you stop. And that's a 31 lap stint, and he is well beyond that 90 mark. Good stop. So now, Ledford, 2 laps on his tires, on his stint now. Again, big difference up there with their leaders of Steele and Lane. Both already at 7 on their stint. Now the golden mark becomes lap 120. That puts you in that 30 lap range of making it to the end. And everybody in the comment section, have I got you confused yet? Maria, have I got you confused yet? Whoever thought we'd be talking fuel mileage in an IndyCar race at Talladega? Alright folks, I'm going to leave you here for one more crank it up. Here, 93 in the 150 here at Talladega. Alright, I'm back as we're following along with Mr. Ledford here in that number 48 machine. Right now 15 laps into his stint. Corey up near the front with Bud Steele. And again, these two are separated, so that's not going to help matters, as Bud has fallen off of Corey here. Wow. Not going to help him in his hunt for fuel. 105 out of 150. Again, 120 is going to be your magical number. Should get you to the end. Ledford back here by himself as well. Bud Steele sitting right there in second there during crank it up. I think he may have got on the apron there, lost a little bit of ground. But that's definitely not going to help in the fuel mileage numbers game. Looks like that is James. No, that is not James. I'm going to get you a number on the guy that is right there with. That is Richard, who is a lap down with Mr. Bud right now. 2.3 seconds back off the lead. Bud right now has ran in his stint 21 laps. And unless his numbers drastically improve, neither him or Corey Lane is going to make it to that 120 number. 107. Michael Spell is who I'm picking to be, and Timothy also. The two cars in the best shape right now on fuel, and they are 4th and 6th respectively, but a pretty big gap between them. Problem with Timothy though, he is being scored right there with the leader, 1 lap down, and I don't know even if he can make it, how that's going to work out for him. You've got such a big racetrack that you got to make up distance on. Even if it's an extra stop, I don't know that you can make that up. Corey Lane right now at that 24 lap marker. In order to get to 120, he would need probably, gosh, an extra, about 4 away, at least 5 laps extra on this tank of fuel. Now 110 out of 150 complete. Again, that is the lap car of Timothy right there with Corey. James Ledford sitting in 3rd, Michael Spell 4th. Right now he is tucked up and under that number. The 45 back here, Dave Lane as well. Logan back here by himself. 76 for Richard. There is Timothy 1 lap down. Nate here, the last car on the lead lap. But he is not looking very great on fuel mileage either. All right, 27 complete. We're going to start looking for Bud Steele, Corey Lane to come down pit road here in the next lap or so at 113, 114 respectively. A little bit shy of making it the rest of the way on fuel. There's Bud. He's got all kinds of help from the lap down car. Richard right there on the back bumper of Bud. And he is on a total different stint cycle than Bud. So they're going to have to work this out when Bud comes to pit road here. Coming to the end here to count lap 28 in their stint. And again, Corey down pit road. Lap 1 coming to 114. Bud right with him. Again, that is a fair ways off that 120 number. James Ledford assumes the lead. How far does he go? 114 clicks on the board. His stint number should put him somewhere around 17 or 18. Michael Spell right there with him. Now we've seen Spell last time run up to 30 laps. It's kind of what he needs to do now to hit that 120. If he can do that, he'll make it on this one stop. Coming to complete 114, working 115. Okay, to recap, I'm pretty confident Bud Steele cannot make it on fuel. Neither can Corey. I'm 99.9% confident that they cannot make it. Timothy can, but he is too far back. There's no way for him to cycle around to the lead. This puts Ledford and Spell in the best positions. Right now, coming to the end of 116. This is the moment in the race that we're going to find out. How close can we get to 120 with 30 laps to go? Can we get? Because if we all hit the pit, it goes back to Bud Steele. If nobody can make it on this stop alone, advantage back to Bud Steele and Corey Lane, and them two will race it out. Stint lap 27 for these two. Coming to 116. Complete, starts working on 117. And now working lap 28. It's going to be tight if they can get to 120. Ledford and Spell. These two right now in the best positions on the racetrack. Now Ledford hitting pit road right now at the end of 117. That's, oh boy. Oh boy. Spell stays out. I'm worried about Ledford. I don't think Ledford can make it from there. Spell is the last car out. It's got a shot at making it on one more. 29 laps in this stint. He needs to string together two more to get it in the 30 range. If he can complete that, he can easily make it. Spell now on the island by himself. Can he do it? Can he hang in there? $1:19 up on the board. He'll come to complete 1:19. Realistically, he needs to complete lap 120 as well to get it to 30 laps to go. Working stint lap number 30. Right now, he'll complete that. He needs to run 31 in this stint, but I believe even if he stops this time at the numbers he's getting, if he saved a little bit more, he can make it. Spell may be in the best position of the whole field. He'll come through, complete lap 1:19 as we got a car diving off in front of him. Stint number lap 31. If he completes 31 here, as long as he can get with somebody to save some fuel with, I see no reason why he cannot make it to the end. Second place, Corey Lane and Bud Steele. They will not make it to the end on fuel. Here he comes off of turn 4. He's going to stay out, completing lap 120. And this will put him 32 laps on this stint. Alright, in my opinion now, Spell can make it on fuel. He'll lose the lead when he comes to pit road. Oh, mistake out of Spell. Spell hangs on. Wow. Hold on to that car, Spell. You got yourself in a good position. You don't want to put it in the fence now. 121 coming to the end of lap 121. Spell comes to pit road. Now all he's got to do is be nice and smooth. Don't throw it away. There you go. Smooth on the brakes. Spell now, he completed 31 laps in that stint. And that puts him well within his numbers to make it to the end. So I'm pretty confident in saying Michael Spell can make this thing to the end. Timothy Wright can as well, but again, he's too far back. Corey Lane takes over the lead. Bud Steele in second. However, these two can't really make it. We're going to keep our eyes on Spell. Spell rolls out of pit road. Now it's going to be just save fuel, save. You got yourself in the position. Now it's a matter of, as you see, Lane up by 2.3 seconds. It's not going to really do him much good. Ledford back here as well. Now Ledford's got 6 laps on his stint. But again, I don't think Ledford can make it either. Michael Spell is the first car I'm content that can make it on fuel. Alright, Maria, you still confused? Here we go. And if there's no yellows, now if you're Lane, you're just praying at this point that the yellow flies. You need a yellow to even everything up. $124. Bud Steele right here as well. He's got to help, but he's got to be hoping for a yellow. Yeah, Maria Michael really put himself in a really good position here tonight. Coming up on 25 laps remaining. Lane up front now by 1.9 seconds. Bud right here in second. But I'll tell you what, Michael Spell, the amount of fuel that he was able to save, getting himself in that position right now with Logan being the last car on the lead lap. Man, that was impressive. But now, one yellow could change everything now. Bud desperately trying to get some help to get to the leader and then hope for a yellow, but man, it's maybe a little too late. .128 of 150. For comparison, Bud's stint times. Bud, this stint is already at 15 compared to Spell's 7. So that will tell you the difference right there. They're coming across complete lap 128. Lane out front 1.5 seconds, but very questionable fuel. So for these two to make it this run, they would have to make 36 laps on fuel, and neither one of them has even came remotely close to that. So James Ledford now, the thing about Ledford, right now he's at 12 laps on his stint. He would have to make it as we come by. Once again, 130 coming by next time by 20 laps to go. He would have to make it 33 laps on fuel. Now, we haven't seen him do it, but I don't know that that number is unattainable if he can manage to somehow run maybe quarter throttle. I mean, really options are limited here. Spell can run it all the whole way. And he's only got a less than a second gap over Spell as well, so if he goes to try to save crazy amounts of fuel, very likely that Spell is going to go around him anyway. Corey Lane up front, all by himself, but he's not saving any fuel. Up there by himself, he's in a single car draft. It's going to hurt him as well. Look at this, Ledford right with that 45. I wonder just how much fuel Ledford's using right now. He's doing everything he can to save as much as he can. He has to know that he's in better shape than Steele and Lane in front of him. Back here to Michael Spell, kind of riding alone. 11 laps into his stint. Fuel still right there with some help. 7/10 of a second behind Lane. But again, the fuel-wise not looking great. One of 34 now on the board. 6/10 of a second from first to second now. Bud's probably sitting there thinking, well, if I'm going to run and not be able to make it on fuel, might as well try to go and grab the lead and show what I can do. Edford right now doing a good job as well. 15 laps to go next time by. 15 more trips around Talladega Super Speedway. And look at the run that Bud's got. Bud says, hi Corey, bye Corey. Oh, he stalled out a little bit, not able to completely make the pass. He's got help though, he should be able to clear him down the back straightaway. And he does. Bud's still to the lead by a nose. Now he'll try to come down and clear Corey Lane. Good run from Bud Still there. Ooh. A little dicey there through 3 and 4. But again, they're a lap 22 on their stint. And we have 15 laps remaining from Talladega Super Speedway. Once again, this is the crowsnest 150 on Extremis MTV. Running the dw12 at Talladega Super Speedway. It's been an eventful one all night long here so far. We're getting down to it here, 136 complete of 150. Bud is still in the lead, but he is short on fuel. And I'm looking at Ledford's numbers. I don't know. Right now, he is at 20 laps in his stint. About 14 to go. Man, oh man, Ledford. I don't think Edford can make 34. I believe what the ground out being. As we're coming in drastically now with 12 to go. There's 13 to go here. I was off the number, wasn't I? Next time 12 dude. Alright. Can Ledford make it? You're looking at, I'm just monitoring his numbers here. He's got a gap over Nate. Nate's got a pit. Them spell is going to make it, but man, oh man. Alright, so here we go. You're leading up to that final pit stop. Still on lap 26 of the stint. The more that I look at these numbers, the more I kind of think it is going to be close. But maybe, just maybe, that Ledford can make it. Here we go, 140 next time by, 10 laps to go. going for 27 laps on his stint. Is Bud Steele. Corey Lane already hit pit road. Bud trying to stretch it for everything he's worth. Here we go, a 10 to go. $33 laps is what Ledford's going to have to make on fuel. And I tell you what, he's going to give it a shot, I'm sure. Bud doing everything he can. He's at stint number 28. Coming to complete it, and there it is. Bud to pit road. 1 of 41. Disappointing there for Bud. That'll hand the lead over to Ledford. Ledford coming through at the turn of 4. Now how far can Ledford make it, man? I don't know. Ledford and Spale. That's going to be your numbers. Bud Steele dropping back Michael Spale. Well, here's the deal. Bud trying to take as less time on pit road as possible. Good stop. He still lost second to Michael. So now James Ledford, Michael Spale. Can Ledford figure out a way? Well, here's the problem for Ledford. He has no light. Well, he's got one car coming up behind him. Be the best choice to let off the gas and let him through, and I think that's what he's doing. Last lap time of a 41.8. He is definitely saving as much as he can. He'll fall in behind. But now will he have to push the car too much? He's got an 11-second gap. He's got a gap to play with. Can Ledford stretch it? It's going to be close. You ain't kidding, Maria. It's going to be extremely close. He's working stint number 26. Completing 26 now. Working 27. Oh my goodness. 1 of 44. Next time by 6 to go. Oh my goodness. I am on pins and needles. Can Ledford do it? He's got an 11-second gap. 11.2 to play with. What a finish bowling up here at Talladega. Who would have thought 150 laps would turn into fuel mileage? I sure didn't, but it has here tonight. As we come through the tri-oval, we'll see 6 laps to go. 6 to go from Talladega. Next time by 5 laps to go. Ledford within 5 laps. Can he do it? Can he make it? Man, oh man. Stint lap 28 for Ledford. Spale 24. Spale should be within his reach of making it on fuel. I think for Ledford to make it, he's going to have to save more fuel. 5 laps to go here at the stripe. 5 to go now. Coming to 4 to go. Let's just keep an eye on his margins. Last lap time of a 40.7. He's not backing off as much as he probably would like to. Still an 11-second margin. He's got a margin. If he runs out in the tri-oval, he should be okay. Stint number lap 29 coming to completion. Oh boy. 4 laps to go. Oh man, if I'm Ledford, I'm on pins and needles right now. Spale back there doing really well. 4 to go. Corey Lane is actually up in the 3rd. Now, coming to 3 laps to go. James Ledford is lap stint 30. He's going to stay out again. 3 to go. I don't know. Next time by 2 laps there go. 5 miles at the stripe is all you need. He's got the lead, man. I would be backing off more and more. He's got an 11-second lead. 31. Oh, in front of him. Oh, we got a car on pit road around. Logan having trouble. Oh, no yellow. 2 laps to go. Alright, now you coast. 11-second lead, 10.9. Can James Ledford make it on fuel? Stint number 32. He will see the white flag with 2.5 miles when he makes it back around. Can James Ledford somehow squeeze 34 laps out of a tank here tonight? Out of turn of 4. Does he come down pit road? No, he does not. He's got a 10-second gap, and he will see the white flag wave. He's got one more, and he may be out. I think he's out. 1 lap to go, and I think James Ledford has ran out of fuel. You see cars coming by. He's high on in turn 1 and 2. We'll go back to Spell. Here comes Spell. Spell will take over. On to the back straightaway, Michael Spell is going to get around Ledford. Ledford's out of fuel. Spell motoring down the back straightaway. In the 3 and 4. James Ledford less than a half a lap and ran out of fuel. Coming to the stripe, it's going to be Michael Spell walking away with the win in the Crow's Nest 150 here at Talladega Super Speedway. Holy cow, my brain hurts. All the mathematics that went into that, I can't even imagine what these drivers had to do. Great win for Michael Spell. Heartbreak for James Ledford. Less than a half a mile, and hopefully somebody will come around and give me a shove to the checkered. Maybe David Lane here, or somebody will come around and grab him. Maybe Logan or somebody can give him a shove. Man, heartbreak for that National Guard number 48. Less than a half a lap. Oh, not even. Less than that from the finish. And he runs out of fuel. Holy cow. Alright, let's see if we can get a word in with Mr. Spell.
User was moved to your channel.
Alright, Mr. Michael Spell, you got a copy on me, buddy?
I do, sir.
Holy cow, you made it. You got the win. Fuel mileage all the way, man. What was it like trying to figure out that fuel mileage from inside the race car?
Well, I run with several guys. We all run together, and we've been talking since the beginning of the first run about where we've got to get, and we knew where we had to be. So it was kind of tight coming down to the end, though, but it was fun.
All right, yeah. Now let's back up a little bit. I know coming to lap 120, I'd said on the broadcast that I felt like 120 was the magical number. Is that roundabout where y'all wanted to be as well?
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, we knew if we could get 30 laps per run that we'd be all right, and we got on those first couple runs, we got 29 laps, so we knew we could save a lap somewhere in there. So we knew we'd be pretty good.
All right. Well, did you ever envision the Talladega race going to fuel mileage?
With Jimmy's room and knowing these guys and the few cars, I mean, we only had, I think, 11 cars take the green flag. So I figured from the beginning there was a pretty good chance it'd go green. So, yeah, I thought it might.
All righty. Well, great job up there, man. You did a great job figuring it out. And you got the win. Heartbreak for James, oh, man. He was so close. I can't lie to you. I was up here on pins and needles for James there.
Yeah, I was too. And I was watching the laps, and I was like, surely there's no way he can make it. Surely there's no way he can make it. But I tell you, I got to think Dwight, without him, there's no way I would have done it. I mean, he checked up a couple times to let me catch him so I could save some fuel. So, I owe it to him. There's no way I would have done it without him.
All righty, man. Well, congratulations. Walking away with the win here tonight in the Crow's Nest 150 from Talladega.
All right. Thank you very much. Thanks for covering the race for us.
What a race out there, Michael. Great job saving fuel.
Thank you, sir. Have a good night.
You too.
User
All
was
right,
moved
we'll
out of your
grab a
channel.
P2. Let's go get a hold of Corey Lane.
User was moved to your
All righty,
channel.
Corey. It's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy? Hey, Corey, it's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy on it, buddy? I don't think Corey is there.
User
Let's
was
see if
moved
we
out
can
of your
grab,
channel.
I'll tell you what, Timothy ain't in there either, so we'll grab Nate, see if he's still here.
User was moved to your channel.
Hey, Nate, it's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Hey, yeah, what's going on?
I'm doing all right, buddy. You bringing home P4, man.
Yeah, it didn't have the greatest luck on pit road, but, fourth position is not bad at all to come away with.
Alrighty, man. Well, yeah, it was definitely a fuel mileage race there at the end.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed. I was watching that 88 car the entire race, and I knew he was going to win it.
Well, see, here's the thing. Last week, I got a brand new cell phone through Verizon, and I think the Crow's Nest is going to have to buy me another phone because I think I burned it up with a calculator tonight.
Well, good luck with that. Let me know how it works out.
Yeah, I know, right? But anyway, congratulations. I think it was, Friday night you picked up the cup win, and then fourth here tonight. Not a bad week.
Yeah, man, good starting week here. I like this place. Thanks to you guys and Jimmy for everything you do, and I'll see you guys around later this week.
Alrighty, buddy. Well, congratulations on P4.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
User was moved out of your
Alright,
channel.
let's see if we can get Bud down here.
User was moved to your channel.
Hey, Bud Steele. You got a copy on me, buddy?
Hey, partner, how you doing?
Doing good. You had a good run here tonight. Had a fast race car. Unfortunately, the fuel numbers just didn't add up for you there.
No, those guys started saving from the get-go, and I just figured, wow, who'd have thought 150 laps, no cautions. I thought we'd have at least one and kind of even things out there, but just didn't happen.
Yeah, that was another thing I didn't even expect was a race turned out the way it did for a long green flag runs like that. You expect at least one or two yellows throughout the evening.
Oh.
So, but it was fun.
Yeah, it was that's a long race when you just go green the whole time. I mean, I'm not a young guy anymore, and I'm ready for a beer.
Me too, buddy. I'll tell you that's a long race, and all the data that I'm getting in over here to track everything. Yeah, that was a day's work as far as broadcasting goes. It was a lot of fun, but trying to come up with the numbers, and I think I burnt my calculator up on my cell phone, and it was a lot of fun though.
It's a lot of this is new to quite a few of us, and just appreciate you all doing this. And thanks, Mr. Crow and Marie, for doing what they do.
For sure, for sure. The chat room would not be the same without Marie down there directing traffic. Alrighty, man.
Good
Well,
people.
yes, they are, for sure. Well, I'll see you on Thursday evening, bud.
We will be there. Appreciate it.
Alrighty. See you later, man.
User was moved
All
out
right,
of your
let's see if we can
channel.
grab Corey in here by chance. Try him one more time.
User was moved to your channel.
Hey, Corey, you got a copy of me?
Hey, yeah.
Alrighty, buddy. P2, you had a good car. A little off on the fuel mileage game, but you made it.
Yeah, it's my first race. So, yeah, in the IndyCar.
You did a great job out there, man.
Yeah, I messed up on my third pit. I got less gas than normal.
Oh, that can happen very easily.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on P2, though, buddy.
Ooh, cheers. It was a fun race. But then Bud got a bit of help in the middle there. Caught
Right.
up quite a bit.
Alrighty, man. Well, once again, congratulations.
Thanks. Hopefully get a first next time.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, best of luck to you. You never know. Alrighty, man. We'll see you on Thursday.
Alright, see you later.
User was moved out of your channel.
Alright, let's see if we can get Logan. He's the last game. Might as well grab him down here.
User was moved to
Hey,
your
Logan,
channel.
buddy. How you doing?
Hello. I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good. You come home 8th tonight. Good run there for the 63 machine.
Thank you. I felt bad because I kept getting loose on the bottom. Felt like I was gonna cause a big wreck.
Alrighty. I mean, it can be tough down there on the bottom, especially, you got to watch out for that apron down there and everything. It can get you in trouble in a hurry.
Yeah, it just feels like it pulls you down there sometimes.
Most definitely does. Well, congratulations on P8, man, and we hope to see you on Thursday.
Thank you. I like this league so far that I've been in it.
Alrighty, man. Well, yeah, Crow's Nest is a great. Let me tell you, I think Crow's Nest is one of the greatest places right now in iRacing to come race. All my leagues are great. Crow's Nest ranks right up there with them, and it's a lot of fun. It really is.
Yeah, like they're all respectful, and like if somebody makes a mistake like I did tonight, like everybody owns up to it mostly.
Alrighty, man. Well, we'll holler at you on Thursday, and good luck come this Thursday.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too, buddy.
Channel moved.
Oh.
User was moved out of your
I
channel.
done moved my channels around. Alright, guys, so that's going to do it from Talladega Super Speedway to Crow's Nest Motorsports 150. Congratulations to Michael Spell winning this one on an epic fuel mileage race. And I want to say thank you to Maria, Jimmy, all the crew over at the Crow's Nest. Help put on these epic events, and we have a lot of fun doing them. I'll be back here Thursday night for the IndyCar League this Thursday once again. Everyone, it's been a great night. One of the better IndyCar races I feel like I've ever called on my end. I had fun calling it. I hope that turned out well for you guys. Brand new monitor, brand new streaming setup. And I think this one was in 1080p as well. So let me know down in the comments what y'all thought of the stream. If you'd like anything to change come Thursday. But other than that, we will get ready to get out of here. And I will give you the lineup for this week. Okay. So, tomorrow evening, we have Roaring Thunder Cup. The Roaring Thunder Cup Series. That is tomorrow evening. The Camping Universe Truck Series coming your way on Wednesday. And then coming up on Thursday, back here with the Crow's Nest, And then Friday is going to be the Slide Job K&N series. And that will be your lineup here through Friday on Extreme Sim TV. Big shout out to everybody in the comment section. And we will see you next time here on Extreme Sim TV. And once again, congratulations to Michael with the win here tonight.